Your growth on social media is fucked because you're modeling your content after larger creators. I'm gonna tell you what it is and just tell you how to do it so that you can do it right after this video. Because I'm tired of watching people who I'm like, oh, this person's great. They should have a following. They should have people watching their content. You don't. Also, this outfit. I'm Justin Schumann. I work with people on showing up as themselves. And at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about content. I give a fuck about you being a person. Bullied for years in my life, who was a people pleaser for decades. I know life hiding and I know life showing up. This is hard because the world makes you feel like shit all the time for being who you are. This one, it's hard to continue to show up in a world that doesn't always acknowledge your brilliance. If you want to work with me on your content, you can apply to work with me in the bio. When somebody has quite a lot of followers, let's say like over 100,000, they don't have to contextualize who they are and what they're about as much as you do. And when I say contextualize, this isn't me saying that every time you make a video, you have to show up and state your whole resume. That would get boring and repetitive, and you don't want to do that anyway. Consider how I started this video, right? I had an entrance that was appealing, right? Because you want to grow on social media, and you know for a goddamn fact that you are looking at creators larger than yourself as sort of a beacon of what to do. Because you have a sense it's worked for them, it'll work for you, but it's not working for you, so you stayed to watch. Then I gave you a little bit of an intro of who I am. I said my name. Here's an aspect of my story. It helps them to understand me a bit better, and actually what we have in common. Because there's so many fucking people out there with advice telling you they're going to teach you about social media or life or whatever. So like, why the fuck are you going to listen to me? Maybe it's the crop top. Maybe it's the fact that you were also bullied and hid throughout a lot of your life so that you could consciously or subconsciously make a decision whether you were going to stick around or not. That's what makes content literally sticky, is like the gooey stuff about you that you're not bringing to the surface. So you'll make a video where you're like, hey guys, it's Wednesday. Today I'm painting my living room pink. Like, come with me while I go get the paint and then we paint the living room. I don't fucking care. I'm not saying I couldn't care, but you're not helping me understand why I should. This is not the people of short attention spans thing. This is not that you don't fucking matter. It's that if you come in and tell me, all right, I recently went through a breakup and I have lived with a partner for 6 years and I don't know how to do anything around the fucking house, but I need to fucking affirm my own independence and do things without him. So today I'm painting my living room. I'm doing it. I don't know how it's gonna go. Maybe not great, but if I bring you with me, at least I'll have a friend on the way. Like, how much more compelling is that than like, hey guys, let me paint the living room. Can't do shit with that. However, if I've ever been through a breakup, or I just am a strong, independent woman, and I'm like, yes, I want to watch this person on their journey of painting their living room, then I might stick around. I would love for you to try to practice. You can tag me in the video, I'll do my best to take a peek at it. Go to share the thought, tell the story, share the opinion you ordinarily would have. And then remember, you're talking to a group of strangers. And it's like you jumped into the story and you're like, I'm painting my living room. Wait, 1 second, let me give you some context. You could even say,